Hello everybody, this is Charles and I'm back with another toy review, this time for Takara Tomy's masterpiece MP-23 Destron Industrial Espionage Exhaust. Alright, so this is the box for exhaust. And here you see exhaust with sound wave. Yes, okay. Before I carry on this review, I got to say that exhaust is a very difficult item to get. Some background for those of you who might not know, exhaust was actually cancelled from official release due to legal issues from Philip Morris over the Marlboro logo and Marlboro design. Initially, what I understand is that there was this argument. They had the Marlboro logo, okay, printed on I think over here, and then that sparked off some unhappiness with Philip Morris, and then Takara Tomy. What Takara Tomy did was to remove the Marlboro logo and change it just to a green square rectangle here. But apparently that doesn't make them happy. They're still unhappy with the fact that this whole car looked like the I think Marlboro sports car or something they sponsored some time ago. So the legal team sent a official warning and a lawyer's letter to Takara Tomy and Hasbro to say that they are not allowed to sell this piece, okay, for legal copyright reasons or whatsoever. So I think the only exception was that they are only allowed to sell exhaust in Japan. So everywhere else, Singapore, Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, USA, Malaysia, anywhere you name it, we are not allowed to sell. So what I understand for the Singapore case was that the stock was already in Singapore, and it wasn't until 1 week before the official launch that Philip Morris had this lawyer letter that says no, you can't sell it over here. So yes, all the stock has been shipped from the rest of the world back to Japan where they are allowed to sell. So the bad thing is for something that costs maybe 60 US dollars, now you have to pay nearly 3 times or more, 2 or 3 times more, 150 to 180 US dollars for this. But that is actually the good news in the fact that it's still available, right? Because there was a time, okay, that this piece was at the risk of totally being destroyed, so being not available at all. So it's a little consolation that we can still get this piece even though we had to pay 2 to 3 times more the price, alright? So it's really a pity because this piece is really nice. Let me just take the box away. First thing first, why do I say it's nice? It comes with this very nice bio cut. This bio cut is really nicely drawn. Alright, you see a very nice artwork of exhaust in his robot and vehicle mode. This is really nice. I think this is the nicest art that I've seen for all the masterpieces. I mean, all the masterpieces are just like an anime color, anime robot form whereby they just stand there, But then this is like an artwork, so it's really nice. It's really a pity that this is not widely available. It's really a shame. And for the benefit of those who may or may not own him, here is the instruction booklet. I usually do not show it, but for those of you who might not have a chance to own an exhaust, here is the instruction booklet detailing the exhaust, okay, his weapon, the gadget gun, and then the immobilizer, okay, which appeared in I think the Transformer anime. Transformation instructions are exactly the same as that of Wheeljack. So without further ado, here is exhaust. So it's a very nice Lancia vehicle, okay, Lancia Stratos Turbo. Rolls really well on the surface. The gadget gun can be stored beneath here, okay, like an exhaust pipe. Alright, for the weapons, alright, these are the shoulder missiles, okay. You can actually push them to get them out for both sides, okay. Getting a little bit of sweaty palms. So yeah, you can actually pull them out, okay, and put them back in so they do not shoot out. So for one of the missile launchers, you have this pack over here that allows you to pack the other missile here. So once you got it done, you pack it on the top over here, this red indentation that springs down, okay, just pack it in, okay, and there you have exhaust, okay, with his missiles on top of the vehicle hood. Really nice touch. Alright, so okay, let's take this apart first. Detailing wise, very nice. You see Lancia over here, and over here, okay, sorry for the resolution of my camera, there's a printing that says good flavor. I think good flavor probably meant the cigarette Marlboro, and then I think this is also one of the reasons that Philip Morris is not happy with it, or whatever crap reason. Yeah, good flavor. And then we have the number 598 over here, Lancia, and over here it says side stream. Alright, so that's it for the imprints. And for this piece, actually I attached the rear mirrors. Alright, so over here, so we'll transform this piece. Let's just take out the gadget gun first. Okay, and then over here we will wriggle the feet out. Alright, okay, we're done over here. So once we're done over here, let's just release over here, not here, over here. Just split the legs apart, and then you release the catches over here. Alright, similar to wheel jack. Okay, so similarly, instructions just tell you to pull the whole thing apart as one, but like I said in my wheel jack review, it's easier to actually split the legs apart first, unhook this thing, and then you pull out the legs. It's so much easier to do so. Okay, so much easier. Once you've done so, okay, over here, okay, this is supposed to be, let me see. I think when you pull it out, this whole thing, okay, this is correct. So this is the way it should be. So over here, once you've done it, okay, just rotate the waist out. There's actually a pack over here. This blue pack fits into the this hole over here. Okay, just lock it in place. Okay, let me adjust it. Lock it in place. Okay, now you have the legs portion. Let's just start to form and transform the leg. Okay, what you're gonna do, you're going to flip this upwards. Okay, you're gonna flip this downwards all the way. Okay, and over here, this pack, this white pack here, fits into the slot over here. Okay, just slot it in nicely. Got to angle it nicely to make sure that it's done correctly. Okay, okay, and then you slot it in. Okay, cool. Okay, one of the ways you can measure is that this part here is supposed to be somewhere slightly below here, this gap over here. So you just have to adjust it slightly over here, make sure it goes over here, and then once you get it done, flip this over here. Okay. Okay, almost got it done here. Adjust it. And you fit it in very nicely. Alright. So once you're done with this part, okay, you will flip this upwards, and you flip the entire part downwards this way. Okay, once you've done so, just flip this in, and then this tab, this white pack over here goes in the hole over here. Just pack it in place. Okay, got it. Similarly for the other side, just flip this down. Okay. Okay, as you do so, flip this inwards and pack this hole. Okay, pack it into this hole. Okay, got it. And we got the leg section done. Cool. Okay, now let's move on to the top of the body. What you're gonna do, you're gonna flip this upwards. You're gonna open this. You're gonna open this. One point to note, okay, just for you collectors. Okay, to get the head out, you just push it from the back, okay, and push it at the back. And when you push it to the back, if you realize that it's sort of a little bit jammed, right? It's because the head wasn't, how should I say, isn't facing straight. So if some of you have transformed the head and just put it in, you probably slightly had the head turned to one side, okay. Chances are that the bottom part, okay, of the head fin, okay, let me just show over here, the bottom part of the head fin over here, okay, might get stuck, might get in the way of this white part. So when it gets in the way of the white part, right, do not force it up, okay, do not try to like force it up, because when you move out, if this black part is actually being blocked by this white part, okay, you will it sort of will damage the fin over here at the back of the lower head. So just be careful on this part, because I'm not sure how durable the plastic is, but just be careful that if you feel that it's not coming out easily, just try to rotate the head a little bit, okay, and then try to smoothen it, and then you move it out, okay, just to make sure that you protect these two parts, these two black parts, because I see that they might be prone to breakage if you try to force it out, right? So that's just something for you to take note. You know, especially if this piece is so hard to come by, it's expensive. For those of you who didn't order from the Japanese websites, I just want to make sure that you handle the toy properly so that it doesn't get damaged. Okay, so over here, this exhaust, you pull it downwards, okay, release it. Then we pull this part upwards. This spring also spring outwards by itself. And once this is done, you flip the arms up. Okay, just flip it over here. And at the same time, you will actually raise the fins upwards. And once you raise the fins upwards, okay, you can continue to flip the arms down, and then you will rotate the fins outwards. All right. Okay, and then just rotate them to a point whereby they will stop by themselves. Okay, and then we are more or less done. Okay, and then we flip the shoulders out very nicely. And over here, okay, we'll flip the entire back section down. All right, in, fix very nicely. Okay, let's see if I got this part correct. Okay, got it. Okay, let me just look at instructions again. Just make sure I got things correct. Yeah, okay. So basically you got to flip this black part all the way to the back over here, and then you flip this down. And then this black pack over here. Okay, see this pack? It fits into this hole over here. Okay, so lock it in place, and we are done over here. For the arm side, what I'm gonna do, flip this 90 degrees upwards, flip this out. Okay, rotate the elbow over here. Okay, all the way. And then you rotate the first 180 degrees, flip down. Alright? Similarly for the other side, flip this 90 degrees upwards. Okay, this one 90 degrees upwards as well. Rotate the elbow, and then rotate the first 90 degrees, flip it down, and there we have exhaust in robot mode. Of course, it's not done yet. Got to fit in his shoulder cannons. This part with the hole over here goes on his left, and this one goes on his right. So we fit this in. Okay, fit this in, and we're done. So for the shoulder cannons, you can actually lift them a little bit up and down. Okay, just to adjust their angle a little bit. For his gadget gun, okay, fits into his hands pretty well, holds really well. Okay, joints are really tight for this one, really tight. And then his what do you call it? What's his weapon again? Immobilizer. Yes. You can actually take this out, and then you can actually hold it in his other hand as such. Yeah, if you want to. So if you do not want the immobilizer to be on his hand, you want it to be standing, just fit into this blue color mini stand. Right. Cool. So this is exhaust. Very cool looking toy. I like his head sculpt a lot, and I like the whole look and feel of this toy. Let's just do a comparison with twin brother Wheeljack. Alright, so the two of them are exactly the same in terms of the molding and construction, apart from the painting and the head sculpt, and that he has two shoulder launchers, whereas Wheeljack has only one, and a much longer missile, if you can see. So these two pieces, and then the guns wise is exactly the same, just a different color shade of grey, right? These are like a more metallic color, and this is like a more metallic color for Wheeljack, and this is like a more bluish grey color for exhaust. So it's really cool looking at them comparing side by side, and then we see the fins are different color. This is a transparent blue, and that is like transparent grey. Paint jobs are different, but the molding is exactly the same. Wow, really nice toy. No, numbers are different. Wheeljack is 539, you're 598 for exhaust. Same logo for Lancia over here. Really cool, really nice. Okay, we can usually ask exhaust to strike a pose, since he is the lead of this this video right here. Let me just make him strike a very simple, nice pose. Exhaust. Wow. And he has this very nice articulate what do you call that, feet. Okay, it's really cool. Here, exhaust, strike a pose. Right, it's a very articulate, has articulated lower limbs, and so you can shift his waist. It's really nice, very nice toy. Another thing to note about the playing with this figure is that the head, you gotta be careful when you move the head. Do not hold the fins, alright, when you turn the head, because I think the fins could be a little bit fragile. If you want to turn the head, hold the center of the head and then rotate it, okay? Because the joints are extremely tight for exhaust, okay? You can see in the camera, I know the shoulders are extremely tight, waist is tight, hip joints okay, knees are pretty tight. This guy is basically tight all over the place, alright? So I would say handle him with care, especially the head. Okay, we wouldn't want to hold the crest or the fins over here and then you rotate the head and just breaks, because the head is actually very, very tight. So really exercise caution when you rotate the head, okay, just to make sure that you do not damage the fins or break them, because it can be a really painful experience to break a $120 or $150 toy right now. Yes, MP-23, like I said, it's unfortunate that we have to pay a lot of money to get this direct from Japan, from eBay, all because of licensing issue, legal issues by Philip Morris. But the consolation and blessing that we have is that this piece is not totally forbidden, not totally destroyed. It's not sent to be destroyed. We still can get it in Japan, where they are licensed to sell it. So thankfully we can still get this piece. So that to me is a form of consolation, you know, despite the fact that I have to pay 3 times the original price of a Lancia. And then from what I know from a retailer is that there's a high chance that there will not be a reissue of Wheeljack, because it seems that Lancia is not giving any more license for them to produce the toy. And needless to say, exhaust and being such a troublesome legal issue ridden toy, we will not see a reissue of exhaust. So I know prices are high right now. I'm not sure if it has reached its peak, but I can only say that I believe that he is expected to get more and more expensive as time goes by, because he is definitely not going to get reissued for sure, all right? And he's just gonna get rarer and rarer by the days, and I wouldn't be surprised if one day the price hits USD $200 for one of him. So for those of you who are on the fence, I think you should really get him. You should really get him right now while the price is relatively stable, just before he gets way too expensive, because he is indeed a very nice masterpiece to own. And like I said, the bio card is so nice. My God, such a waste. Again, I gotta say, it's such a waste that this piece it's just not readily available everywhere for everyone, and we have to pay a premium price for it. But you know, think the way things are right now, it is what it is. So you know, my recommendation, get this piece. He's a very nice piece. Only shortfall is like the joints are extremely tight, so exercise caution when you play with this toy, especially when you rotate the head. Just be really careful so they won't damage any part of him. And that's it. All right, so here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.